All right. Could you tell me your name and what you do?
Hi, I'm Tim Hinsley. I'm the Vice President of Distribution Services for SuperD and the General Manager of SuperD Independent Distribution.
I guess can you tell me a little bit about your background? Because I know you were at Lumberjack Mordam for a while.
Before this, I was the President of Lumberjack Mordam Music Group. Prior to that, I was the Vice President of Acquisition and Development at Koch Entertainment and Koch Vision.
All right. Tell me what you're doing at NARM, what your plans are.
NARM, trying to find people, I guess.
Yeah.
Mostly meetings with retailers, labels, and digital companies.
I guess tell me about what kind of things SuperD has done over the last few years to change with the changing music climate.
Oh, sure. SuperD is known for having the largest selection worldwide. We're a well-known importer. We carry about 400,000 SKUs. We sell to about 1,400 different retailers and sites on a monthly basis. We carry records from everywhere, all over the world, all formats, and we sell, across the universe, as it were.
I remember not too long ago, SuperD announced working with CD Baby. Can you tell me how that's going?
It's going really well. We make all CD Baby titles available to retail, and we sell a lot of it through Amazon. It's probably the biggest retailer on there.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. What do you see needing to happen? I mean, I guess to keep all this going, because it seems like things are definitely CD sales are going down.
Right.
Are you finding that vinyl sales are picking up as that goes down, or?
Yeah, vinyl sales are picking up, but it's still a small portion of the business.
Yeah.
We carry tons of vinyl, and we sell it. We sell quite a bit of vinyl, which is pretty wild seeing it come back. I can remember when I started in '94. I started at RTI, which was owned by Homer's Records, and we were trying to get rid of the last of our polka vinyl. And as the CD was getting there, what we're seeing is that every format matures, and but it seems like formats are maturing a lot quicker. It took 30 years for LPs to mature, and that was replaced by cassette, and that took 15 years to mature, and then it was replaced by CD, and that took 10 years to mature. And now we're seeing digital, which seems to be maturing now, at least on the paid side. I don't think free ever matures.
Yeah.
So, there's no new format on the horizon. So the question is, okay, how are people going to enjoy their music? And it's probably going to split out eventually to be where digital goes past physical, probably in the near future. It's probably 30% already.
I know that you're one of the biggest physical distributors. Are you adding a lot of digital catalog?
We have some digital, but now, with the majors, sort of insisting on digital as part of their deals, and as they re-up, that's become less and less. Plus you have companies that are experts at it, Royalty Share, IOTA, TuneCore, places like that. So we do some of it, mostly with international type vendors.
Okay.
But yeah, we're a physical distributor, and our feeling is that people still want physical.
Sure.
Now, like I said, when I started in '94, there was probably 31 stops and probably 20 independent distributors of note. Now you got basically 3 or 4 one-stops.
Yeah.
4. One of them was in bankruptcy, and so.
Right.
Some are doing well, and distributors are down to a handful. We started the distribution company. We sort of started ticking off, who else was out there, and there's less than 10 distributors of note that are out there. So the industry's consolidating. I think what you're going to see though is when the industry consolidates, you're getting people that are smart. Everybody that's left, it's not an easy business.
Sure.
And in the '90s, it was an easy business. And people got into it, for that reason. But now, it's really about being smart, watching your business, making sure your business model's there. But whether you're doing vinyl, or whether you're on a record store, whether you're a distributor or a digital company, or even an artist, everybody's so savvy now.
Yeah.
It's great. Meetings are better.
Yeah.
They're more concise.
Awesome. Do you find that you're selling more titles as opposed to more copies of bigger titles, or?
No, it's definitely, the long tail sort of came true for us in a big way. Having the breadth of titles that we do, you know, we have to be comfortable with the onesie twosies out there.
Right.
You know, the days of shipping hundreds of thousands of records are probably gone. You know, just look at SoundScan.
Yeah.
And you know, so you have to adjust to that. Even the majors are adjusting to that. You know, whether they start an arm like Fontana or they merge Caroline into EMI or you know the Ryko ADA. You know, we're seeing the consolidation on the majors and they're dealing with smaller titles too. So for us, our niche is dealing with a lot of titles.
On that same note, are you finding that major label sales are up or down versus indie label sales?
I don't really see that much of a difference. I mean, the lines between indie and major are blurred more than they ever have.
Sure.
You know, I don't, you know, ADA is a great company, but sometimes you don't know where ADA ends and WEA begins.
True.
And they're probably the most separate out of all of them. You know, Red and Caroline and you know, those in Fontana are all pretty enmeshed in the major label system. But I see more titles from indies.
Yeah.
That's for sure. It's nice to see new labels come up. You know, I think that's sort of the lifeblood of the industry is labels that are still willing to give it a shot.